Step 4 in the Roses framework is EAT. So in this chapter, we're going to cover Eat the Frog, the decision-making framework on how to do hard things, basically. So imagine I put you in a room and I give you 2 plates of food. On one plate, there's a nice, big, juicy steak, and on the other, there's a live, little green frog that's jumping around on the plate. You must eat both. It doesn't matter which one you choose first, but they have to be gone. Would you eat the steak first and then the frog, or would you eat the frog first and then the steak? If you've got an IQ over 10, you'll probably choose the frog first and then have the steak after. And the reason for that is we want to save the best till last and have the worst thing straight away. That way you can get the frog out of the way and then the rest of your day is just enjoying the nice steak. And when you leave the room, your last memory will be of the nice steak and you won't have the shitty taste of the frog on your mouth, on your tongue. You'll just have the nice taste of the steak and everything that it had to offer, right? If we choose to eat the steak first and then have the frog after, your mind will constantly dread the fact that, oh shit, like this is a nice steak, but after I'm finished with this, I have to eat a fucking little tiny frog. Like it's gonna plague your mind. And do you see how that would be horrible? Like throughout the entire time of you eating the steak, it's always in the back of your mind like, oh fuck, I need to do this really hard thing afterwards. It's gonna constantly itch at you and make you feel horrible, basically. And this is exactly what happens in work. So for most of us, and especially for me when I first started out, I would always focus on eating the steak first and pushing the frog as far down my day as I could. But the thing is, like you can only push the frog so far until it needs to be eaten. At one point, you have to sit down and have the frog anyway. The frog symbolizes the hardest task you can think of that you need to do that would be the best for you and your business. That would push the needle metaphorically and give you the highest ROI, so return on investment. In other words, the highest leverage task. And the reason we want to eat the frog at the start of the day, so the very first thing we do when we wake up, is because our mind is the freshest. We have the most time to focus on it. There's no distractions, there's no family members walking around the house, there's nothing like that. And once you get it out the way, your day only gets easier. And wouldn't you want your day to just continually get easier and easier until you have to go to sleep? Like, why would you want it to get harder, right? So this is what you do. Get the to-do list from step 1, so the routine, go watch the routine video back again. Get the to-do list that you made in that video. Get it in front of you, have a read through it first, and then start to pick out the one most important task that you need to do during that day, or like for the next day, because each to-do list should be different for each day, right? Make sure you prepare your to-do list the day before. Once you pick out the one most important task that you need to do, the highest leverage work task that you need, that's the first thing you're going to do as soon as you wake up. So obviously like go for a piss, go like wash your face or whatever, but as soon as you're done, sit down at your desk and that's the first thing that you're going to do. So put it in your calendar, and let's say it's a task that you're expecting to take around about an hour. Put it in for 45 minutes, and the reason for that is there's this famous quote that says like, work expands to the time it's given or something like that, I don't know. The point is, if I had a task that I wanted to do in an hour, and I give myself an hour to do it, there's not a chance that I'm going to finish it in 50 minutes. Usually, it will take me a full hour to complete it. But if I give myself 45 minutes, there's a much higher chance of me doing it faster, and especially if I've got another task after that, because there's more urgency to my actions, and there's more like, oh shit, I need to do this as fast as I can because I need to get this other thing done. So obviously, like when you're planning out your tasks, if you do go over or if you go under, like it doesn't really matter. The point is we're trying to emulate a 10 out of 10 day. So like the most ideal, perfect day that you could think of, and doing your tasks as fast as possible would be ideal, right? Why would you want it to take longer? So once that task is in your calendar, put the rest of them in. So just rank the to-do list from like 1 to 10, and obviously number 1 is the first thing you follow, number 2, number 3, number 4. Put them all in your calendar as well, so you know around about how long each task is going to take you, and then you basically have an entire day of work ready and set up. And yeah, that's basically how you plan a work day and how you choose the hardest thing to do. So yeah, that's it.